Live from Columbia, this is Soda City Live.
Welcome back to Soda City Live, everyone. Today is Wednesday, so you know what that means. It is Be Well Wednesday, and I'm joined today by the fitness guru, James Patrick. And today, we're talking about the benefits of walking, especially being that, James, the time has changed.
Yeah.
You know, that seasonal depression comes on, especially it's getting dark a little earlier.
Absolutely.
And so you're giving us some tips on how to stay uplifted and keeping your spirits high. You can do that, obviously, through exercise.
Exercise,
Yeah.
and I think we sort of overuse the word, exercise, and just talk about movement. Let's just talk about walking. Let's just talk about getting out of the house or getting out of your office for 15 to 20 minutes a day and just putting on your walking shoes. These are great examples of some really good walking shoes. And you can find all these walking shoes at Strictly Running right off of Divine Street.
Yeah, let's get the camera back on the shoes there.
Yeah.
There we go.
Shoe Glam.
Yeah, Shoe Glam, love it.
Yes.
So it's important to have the right shoe. Like you don't want to be
Absolutely.
walking out in your Yeezys or your flip flops.
Not
like,
quite.
Yeah,
not quite the time to be walking on these.
No, that's not the time.
Yeah, you don't want to do a 5K.
Not the time. But yeah, so tell me about the different style of shoe. You have Brooks, you have the Wave, Horizon, and Saucony, which I didn't even know that brand was still around.
They're still alive
Yeah.
and active.
Yeah.
But yeah, so these shoes help with ankle support, with foot support. We don't really take into account the amount of trigger points that we accumulate in our feet from the shoes that we wear. From the shoes that we were wearing that are creating a lot of instability in the ankles.
Because I
These
noticed that it has like somewhat of a little heel.
Got that heel, and
Yeah.
so these shoes are really good for walking. These aren't so good for your lateral movement. So if you're a Zumba girl, or if you like to, cha-cha-cha for your jazzercise,
Yeah.
maybe these aren't the best ones for you. It's very important to have an array of shoes. So have at least 2 different shoes that you can switch back and forth when it comes to your workouts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I know that sounds so high maintenance, but it really isn't. And you can purchase a lot of these shoes at discounted prices locally. And so these shoes, for instance, these are really good for running, not so much for like lateral shuffles. Now, these shoes are going to be more so good for your lifts, your power days. So when
I see the difference. Yeah.
they're close. Your feet are closer to the ground. There's not so much, but they're not necessarily going to be the best shoe for like a long run because they're not going to offer the type of ankle support that maybe you need. So it's important to go to places like Strictly Running so that they can fit your feet and tell you exactly what. You have no idea how many shoes are in your closet right now that really aren't conducive for your feet.
Yeah, because I just thought you just go to Foot Locker, grab you a pair of Nikes,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, these are not for streetwear.
Yeah.
They look like I can exercise in them.
Yeah.
But no, that's not how that works.
That's not quite
Okay,
how it works.
well, good to know.
Not quite how it works.
Good to know. And then you also brought along some of your booty bands.
Yeah, so I think that diversifying your workout is a really great way to keep yourself engaged mentally, emotionally, and also diversifying your workout keeps you from getting bored.
So you just slip this over while you're walking, like over your legs?
So you're slipping this thing over, and you can put it around your knees, you can put it around your hips, you can put it around your ankles. But the point of the
Definitely
booty bands
has
is
some
to add,
restraint.
those are medium strength, and so these are really good for lifting, for toning the glutes, for toning the legs. So these booty bands, I thought they'd be really cute to be in like cheetah print and cougar print.
Yeah, and I love how you have your name on them, James Patrick.
Absolutely.
I love the plug. That's
Absolutely.
really cute. I like this. That's
so
really
add that
nice.
to your walking regimen. You can put that
Yeah.
in your pocket when you go to the park. You can place your hands on the bench and then just get the kickback, and you've got a full glute workout going on.
And you said something at the beginning of the interview that we don't have to look at walking and movement as exercise, because then that comes that negative connotation, and in your mind you're like, oh, I have to force myself to do this.
And it becomes a chore.
But you should just make it a part of your routine.
A daily routine.
Especially when it comes to going into the holidays.
Going
and
into
this
the
time
holidays,
change, right?
with seasonal depression is so important. We having seasonal depression, some of the symptoms may feel like you're more lethargic. You may feel like you're tired. You may feel like you don't want to do the hobbies that you were once into. And that's why it's so important to create a regimen so that you can stick to it and keep yourself accountable.
Well, James Patrick, thank you so much for coming on, and thank you also to the folks at Strictly Running, local business here, always giving us a good detail about the shoes. And then I got a question in my ear. Someone wants to know where they can find the booty band.
Oh, you can find my booty bands at jamespatrick.guru.